Get your money, don't care who judge. Stay out the way, surround yourself with nothing but love. Stay out the way, if you a gangster, killer or thug. Stay out the way, put your faith in the man above. Stay out the way, chill with your family, siblings and blood. Stay out the way, kick it with your girl, forget hit in the club. Stay out the way, mind on your money, ain't no switching it up. Stay out the way, stand out the way, what you thought that it was. Stay out the way. If you stuck down on your luck, not feeling righteous, did a petty crime, just looking for some excitement. Now your name on affidavits and court indictments, get paid for a lot, but your freedom is priceless. You did the crime, you do the time, don't let it surprise you. Real stories from the heart, just to open your eyes up.
Part 3 gang, y'all. Let's get it, y'all. Part 3 gang, y'all. Let's get it. Like, share, subscribe, y'all. Let's get it. Let's go. I promise you, man, that only meant one thing. Slimeball had to rap, man. He had to, man. This man had to rap, man. Like, for real, man. Like, a lot of things was done wrong, man. But it took the right person to come down here and rectify the situation on Slimeball, man. Like, that's what he needed. Like, I felt stupid for letting him off the hook, to be honest with y'all, man. But nevertheless, man, those guys were gone, man. And just like they was on the compound, they said that black dude got them dudes transferred 3 days later. They was off Lawrenceville, man. They said they was trying to get rid of all the violent gang member leaders, like some people that had rank and all of that stuff, and they tied into that on Lawrenceville, man. That dude coming to the compound, I don't know why he was on the compound, actually, y'all, man. Like, they came a few times on Lawrenceville. Y'all know Lawrenceville's probably ran, but still, though, they still get a little help from the state, and they will come through sometime. But at the end of the day, just to see how they broke up the red team game, and that junk was wicked, y'all. I ain't even gonna lie, man. So we was locked down for a little second after that. After they moved those dudes, man, everything kind of went back to normal. Everything kind of went back to normal for the most part. I didn't see Slimeball. I didn't see Slimeball no more, man. Like, nobody was talking about him, and nothing was going on. So, like, it was like a month go by, man. So I was standing by the laundry area. I'll never forget this, man. I was up there just kicking it. I got my back against the wall, laundry stuff right there. And I'm just talking to bros and stuff. It's probably like 6 in the evening, something like that. And then lady must have came in my cell intercom. My cell is right behind me, 2 doors behind me. But she must have came in my cell and I didn't hear her. And then she came on the big intercom, was like, "White." And I looked, because I'm on the top tier. She right in front of me. She was like, "Come down." She pointed like, "Come to the intercom." I was like, walk down that joint. Like, get down that joint. To the intercom, I was like, "What's up?" She was like, "Look, take these trash bags." I was like, "Trash bags?" I look up at her, "Trash bags for what?" She went to the jump. She was like, phew, she threw them jumps out. I was like, "Where I'm going at?" She was like, 33 pod. I was like, "What?" She was like, "Yeah, you on a 33 pod. So I'm like, man, like, it felt good. Like, I ain't even gonna lie, like it felt like a release date when I got transferred from Sussex to Lawrenceville, because I left at night. I haven't been outside at night in 9 years. So, like, that was a different feeling right there, man. But leaving San Francisco to finally go over there with my homeboys was another different feeling, man. It was like, I'm finally about to go to that side of the yard. I got to go through being a new guy. I got to get on the top bunk game. I got to go through a whole bunch of stuff that I didn't really want to go through. But at the same time, though, like, I got to go ahead and get situated, man. 30 building was the place that I always wanted to go, man. So I go to 30 building. So I'm in 30 building, man. I'm in that joint. I'm doing me. Y'all already know the story when I was over there chilling with my homeboys, RP Hot Rod, before they went home, RP San Juan. Before them boys went home, I got a little time to chill with them. Then they was gone. And I was into my Lawrenceville chapter, man. I was finally, like, trying to get situated, man. I was finally trying to like set my own situations up. I was finally trying to do things that I felt like I needed to be doing up here, man. And I was getting to the bag. That was like the major #1 thing that I wanted to do. Now, the first time I ever like got any type of situation on Lawrenceville, man, I have to say it has to be the outer pay, man. And like, that was the first time. Like, I used to be like, I went over there and got the la myself from Big Tiff. That was like my first time going over to the V room, kind of like doing it myself, kind of like, but I actually done it before that, man. I had done it before that with my first roommate, man. And for real, I ain't gonna say his name because people be changing their lives, man. And I ain't gonna talk about their holding ways, man. Who am I to do that, man? So, but my roommate, man, he was from the 804 side. He was from the 804 side. I'm gonna say that. He went from 757. So he was a cool dude, and he knew a lot of people. He ended up plugging me with his peoples, and like that was a plug, basically, like for I can bring the pack back. But the catch was, shorty girl wasn't bringing no la back. So like we had to just deal with getting the outer pay. So bro, I got 14 G's. Our first little play, he got 14 G's. Shorty bring up to 14. I bring the joint back easy. A little number like this big, little small, little joint. I bring the joint back. Me and him got the joint 7-7. You know what I mean? We good. We got the outer pay. we got the powder game. So when I'm in that joint, you know, this is like my first time ever having something that's mine, something like that. So I ain't in no rush about it. I ain't really trying to like, acting like I'm trying to be a kingpin. I'm in this joint acting like I'm trying to take over this or take over that. I'm basically just trying to lock in with people that I know do this. Like I'm trying to find out people that really, really do this, because this is who this has to go to. I can't mess this up. This was nothing to give away. I don't care who I know me. I don't care who I rock with that's around me that like to get their nose dirty. Like this wasn't a party pack. Like this was money. This was money right here. So that's how I was carrying it, man. So like the first person I had met was this dude that was in our block that kind of had like the outer pay. And for real, he was one of those dudes that he didn't do the hardest chicken. He liked doing the outer pay, man. Like he like hitting the yay, you know what I mean? So like that was like his number one choice of things that he would like to do. So when he found out I had it, like he pushed up, me and him started doing business. So it was cool in the beginning. Like me and him kind of like was doing business, and I was just really dealing with him. If I wasn't trading it to this dude from Richmond for some lala, like I was really selling it all to him. Like I wasn't trading a whole lot to the dude from the R. Like I was just giving him a little something. He was giving me a spoon, something that could hold me 2-3 days, something like that. It wasn't nothing major I was giving it away for, or something he was giving me a lot of. It wasn't nothing like that. So like the white dude was kind of like the only dude I was doing business with. So me and him doing business, like, you know, he's spending the money. This is the green dot era, you know what I mean? I'm trying my first little plays for the first time. Bro spending 100 here, 100 there, 100 there. I done ran him up to like 400. He paid it. You know what I mean? Everything was going smooth with him, man. So I developed a friendship with him that I felt like I was just like in a good situation where I can just deal with him, man. And like every blue moon, he would bring me somebody else that's trying to spend 100 or better, and I would do business with them. So like he was a cool dude. So I can remember him telling me one time, like, you know, this is a while now. I've been on Lawrenceville on the 30 building side for a little second now. You know what I mean? Like knocking at a year almost. And like I can remember him telling me, like, yo, like, look, man, like for real, like when he get the junk, because I used to ask him, like, because every time I would go to his cell, he would have a lot of food. He would have a lot of food, like every time in that joint. If I needed like a certain food material, the white dude had it. Like he wasn't one of them junky type of dudes that look like he ain't take care of himself. No, he just like messing with the white game, and that was his shot. So he would still have a lot of stuff. So I remember when I went to his cell and I used to see all the stuff. I asked him, like, yo, bro, you be getting all this stuff? Like, he was like, when he be coming to get the white from me, he was like, he'll send junks over there to sell for commissary, and he was putting me on how he do it. And he was telling me, he was like, yo, I got this dude over in the honor pod, man. He was like, well, they about to kick him out. You know what I mean? He was like, he used to be in 60 building. He was like, they about to kick him out. He about to come over here. He was like, man, but for real though, man, like he be helping me get rid of all the stuff because he be knowing who mess with it for commissary, and he do this and he do that. I was like, he get his nose dirty too. He was like, yeah, he definitely does. He definitely does, man. He was like, I don't mind though, because he brings me so much money. So he was like, yeah, no, man, you gonna see him when he move over here, because he was like, he about to get kicked out the honor pod. I said, what you getting kicked out the honor pod for? He was like, man, I just think it's the dude that be running the block over there kind of like don't like him. And he was like, they keep getting into it. And he was like, he cussed the lady out. And when you catch a charge in the honor pod, you done. You gotta get about that joint. They send you back to the hoodlum joints, the joints beside the honor pod. Honor pod is in the middle. That's the 32 pod. 1 and 3 pods are to the side. Like those are regular hoodlum joints. 32 pods a little bit bigger and is in the middle. So he was like, he about to get kicked out the joint. So he was like, man, for real though, man. He was like, you trying to deal with him like he know all the dudes in 50 building. He know all the dudes kind of like him on the other side of the yard and be messing with the yay. He was like, look, just holler at me and I'll plug you. You know what I mean? He was like, but I'm going to introduce y'all when he come in. So I'm all right. I ain't paying no mind. So a little time went on. I say it's like now it's like the beginning of the week. A little time went on, probably like into the middle of the week. So now I'm playing the sale. So I'm playing the sale because now me and my roommate got our first jack. And our first jack was kind of like a minute phone. Like when I say like it wasn't a flip, it was just a regular little flat little joints like this. And it was a minute phone, man. I'll never forget it. We used to have to go get people to go put $20 up here every time. We could never use it long. Like that junk was like, it was good that we had a phone, but it was like when my roommate finally came back, he was like, he knows somebody got a phone. He came back, he was like, yo, the only phone he got is the minute phones. I was like that junk was a letdown. I was like, minute phone. So he was like, at least we can be able to use it to take care of business and da. I was like, all right, man. So like, he was like, then he said he gonna trade it out for it soon. I'm like, all right. So we just stuck with that. You know what I mean? So like we babysitting it. Like we didn't really hide that phone when we had it, because we didn't have that phone long. So we just did whatever we wanted to do with it. Let people we don't want to know use it. People that we rock with from his city, people from my city. Anybody can really rock it if they trying to take care of business. So like we didn't really have that phone long, but this particular moment though, like we have the phone. So I'm in the cell chilling. And I didn't even know that nobody moved in the block, because ain't nobody hit no police noise. Ain't nobody do shit. I'm in the cell, I just hear a knock. That jump like, I come around the cut, I'm like, yo! I look, it's the white dude. He like, I'm like, he knew I had a phone. He knew he couldn't use it because it was only a minute phone, but he knew I had one. So I'm like, took the jump, put it in my pocket. I get up, pop the door. He come in, he was like, hey, look, man. The dude that moved over here, man, you trying to get some of this commissary? He said he about to go ahead and start sending some stuff over to 50 building. He was like, he told me to holler at you, man. I was trying to tell him who you was. He said he didn't know you. I was like, who is it then? He was like, want me to get him? He looked out, he was like, you want me to get him? I was like, I thought about it, I'm like, yeah. Because I was like, man, for real, I need some food, man. So I went back by the bed, I grabbed my cord, I fixed my cord, tucked that in the back of my bed, but he won't see my charging cord. I'm like, tucked that on the side of the bed, yeah, I'm like, come up, yeah, knock. He went to the door, he was like, I was coming back from the back of the bed, like, man, I turned around and I looked. Man, there was slimeball walking in my cell, y'all, so boom. I couldn't believe it, man. Y'all think I'm joking, I couldn't believe it. I was like, yo, ho, bro, what you doing in my cell, bro? He was like, yeah, and it looked like, you know, this is a little time later, like this is a year and change later, slightly like since the incident over there. He was like, he had that look on his face. I was like, yo, what you doing in my cell, man? So the white dude like, oh, you know him? I was like, yeah, I know him. I wanted to say, yeah, he a slime ball, but I ain't saying. I'm like, yeah, I know him. He know me. I was like, yeah, he can't come in my cell, man. He was like, look, he stopped, he backed up, kind of like by the threshold part. He was like, look, I ain't got no beef with you. I'm just trying to make a dollar. That's all I'm trying to do. You say you got some of that to send to 50 building? Yeah, I can send it to 50 building. Like I can get the money, I can get the food. I'm in the pod now. I just moved here. I'm in cell 5. I'm my cell right there. I wasn't on the pod, Weezy. I'm over here with y'all now. So you ain't gotta worry about it. I ain't playing with the money. I'm just trying to make a dollar. That's all I'm trying to do. So like everything changed about him. Like he used to be a dude that I knew used to get the pack. He was a dude that I knew that kind of used to act kind of like snobbish slightly, like, you know what I mean? Like maybe not on purpose, but like that's how he used to act. So like to hear now that he talking about he was trying to make a dollar and this and that, he cool with the white dude, it threw me off, y'all. I ain't gonna hold y'all. Like, I was really thrown off from that kind of like, that dude done fell off slightly, like, but still though, like, can you blame it? Like dude done fell off because, you know, a lot went on with the red team. So I'm like, man, listen, bro, I ain't got time to be putting no money in nobody's hand. They got beef with the red team, bro. He was like, I don't got no beef with the red team. He was like, we fought, they banked me, I rumbled. He said, when I got out the hole again, I rumbled again, went to the hole again, and then I was over there, they said they was just gonna put me on this side. I said, well, that's what they said, huh? I said, so how old boy know? I said, how come as soon as you went to the hole, the main red team and blue team investigator came in the compound and they came and locked them boys up personally? I said, what happened with that? He was like, well, I don't know nothing about that. They rep the red then, Weezy. He said, I ain't got nothing to do with them being in that. That's what they do. We would think the investigator ain't gonna mess with them and they in that stuff. I'm like, man, look, man, that joint look like you told, bro. I ain't even gonna lie, bro. He was like, man, look, man. If I was telling, there's a lot of dudes I could tell on, Weezy. He made it sound all serious. He was like, look, Weezy, if I was telling, there's a lot of dudes I could tell on, Weezy. It's a lot of dudes I could tell on, man. I'm like, it's a lot of dudes you can tell on. I'm like, yo, bro, listen, man. Like, at the end of the day, bro, like, I was like, ever since that first incident me and you had, bro, I was like, bro, I ain't really feeling your energy, man. I ain't gonna lie to you, man. He was like, man, look, we bump heads, bro. Like, maybe I thought I put $40 in that bed. And maybe I said, bro, listen, I'm not the person you need to explain that to, bro. I don't care. I didn't care what you was saying anyway. I didn't take nothing on that bed. He was like, well, maybe your roommate counted it. I said, bro, listen, that's neither here or there. I don't care about that no more, though, bro. I was like, well, look, though, bro. Furthermore, though, man, like, I think I'm going to pass. I think I'm going to pass on you trying to get a little job or whatever. I know you trying to make a couple dollars, like you say. I was like, I think I'm going to pass, though, my guy. He was like, white dude was just hearing us sparring back and forth. He was like, all right, let me talk to him, man. Let me talk to Weezy for a minute, man. I'll be down. Go to my cell. I'll be down there in a little bit. This word, slimeball was like, no hard feelings, Weezy? I was like, nah, we good, bro. Yeah, we good. He was like, all right. He dipped out, y'all, so boom. As soon as he dipped out, white dude, I was like, yo, what you doing hanging around this slime ball, man? Immediately, man, start firing, man. What you doing hanging around this slime ball? Dude, a slime ball, man. He don't mean no good. He petty. He don't care about nobody, man. Like, I'm letting you know now, man. The man got all type of stuff in his rap sheet. And I still think the red team got a hard on for him. Pause. Like, that's word. I still think the red team won him. Like that joint ain't over with, man. He was like, He was like, yeah, I heard about that, man. You was over there when that happened? I was like, man, I was over there. He was like, what had happened? I said, what had happened? I said, man, he should have been bobbing and weaving. I said, the red team jumped on him, bro. I said, man, that's a long story. I said, man, listen, dude, a slime ball, though. That's what I'm telling you, though, man. He was like, but since he's been over here in 32 pod, he hasn't really done nothing like that, though, Weezy, man. Like, he's been honorable. Like, I had put a lot of stuff in his hand, man. Like, I put a lot of stuff that you give me, I put it in his hand. And he gets the job done, man. Like, I just feel like this, Weezy, man. I'm a Christian guy. I just feel like everybody messes up and everybody gets a second chance, man. God forgives everybody, man. Like, we are all God's children. And I just feel like everybody's supposed to get a chance, Weezy, man. Like, so maybe this is his second chance of redemption, man, dealing with me. Like if he messes up with me, then he's not gonna be able to get his high like he used to, man. So like, it works out. I said, man, listen, respectfully, this ain't got nothing to do with God. Like, dude is a slime ball. I'm letting you know now. So watch yourself. Watch yourself. I said another thing. He was like, what? I said, do not tell him nothing that me and you got going on, man. Real talk, man. Because if I find out you tell him anything, I gotta fall back off you, man. I was like, because I'm letting you know I don't deal with him, man. I don't know how he in my pod. I don't know what's going on, but I'm letting you know. Do not tell this man nothing we got going on, y'all. So boom. He was like, all right, Weezy, man. I got you, man. I got you, man. We're good, right? I was like, yeah, we good, man. He dipped out. So he dipped out. I'm in the cell like, man, this is wow. This is crazy right here, man. This is unbelievable. White dude already owed me 200. You know what I mean? I'm like, man, like, everything started looking foggy after this. I'm like, I just started thinking back, like, yo, like all the incidents that happened back then when he was like major slime ball guy, like everything that I saw him do, everything I seen him slip out of, pause, like he was getting out of situations that like he was moving around like he had grease on his body in life. Like he was a slippery type of guy, man. Like he always get out of everything, man. I did not trust this dude, man. Like for real, he didn't even belong having a conversation with me in my threshold of my cell. Like he wasn't even in my cell. Like he didn't even deserve to be nowhere near my cell. So like I just was like, this is crazy. I had to sit down and I had to really get my thoughts right, man. Cause I'm like, yo, how crazy is this? This man, this is the dude and the white dude dealing with this man in my pod now. Yeah, I can't duck this psycho. I'm like, man, it's so crazy, man. So I'm like, wow, everything started popping up in my head. White dude owe me 200. As I say that, roommate walked in, was like, what's up, you good? I was like, yeah, I'm chilling, man. I was like, yo, man, I was like, man, the white dude just brought somebody up here in the cell, man. I was like, I don't even rock with dude for real though, man. I was like, but I know him from the other side. I was like, dude, super larceny, man, slime ball to the 9th degree, bro. I was like, man, I can tell you a whole book about stuff that he done. I said the red team on his neck. I said all type of stuff going on. I didn't even know he was in this building, man, for real, man. I was like, man, I told the white dude, like, listen, I do not deal with him, man. So don't let that nigga know about nothing, about what we got going on. I said the white dude owe me 2 cents. You know what I mean? So I'm like, look, bro, don't rock with dude, bro. Don't do no business. I'm telling myself, like, don't do no business with him. He like, who you talking about? The light-skinned dude that used to be in the honor pod. I'm like, yeah. He like, man, shit, he already owe me 350. I was like, he owe you 350? He was like, yeah, he done some business with me earlier. And he paid me the 150. Then he said he came back and got 2 other things. And now he was 350. He said he got me on Friday. So I'm like Friday was a long time away. This was Saturday. You know what I mean? We talk about. So I'm like, man, bro, why you deal with him, bro? He was like, I ain't know you ain't tell. I said, bro, listen, dude, he's like, no, he gonna pay me my money. My roommate was like, no, I want my money. I ain't like, he got my money Friday. We fighting. Like, that's just all it is. I'm like, yeah. I said, yo, we just gonna have to fight, dude. I said, cause for real, bro, I'm not dealing with him, man. That's just what he was like, man, listen, if he don't got my money, but then we fighting. So I'm like, man, so like the white dude owe me, he owe my salary. So I'm like, man, I'm just trying to play it cool. I don't want to try to go out and do a whole bunch of extra stuff, man. But at the end of the day, man, they done moved the slime ball into our pod. So like, I didn't do what I should have done. I didn't go tell everybody in the pod, like, yo, dude, the major slime ball, man. Like, yo, because some people might have known anyway. But I wasn't going to be the dude running around telling everybody. Now, you my man, I'm going to put you on point about it. But I still wasn't running around telling everybody about it, man. So later on that night, man, like kind of like after 9 o'clock, we was out having rep, our last rep, knock at the door come. Yo! I was just about to come out. It's the white dude. I'm like, what's up? He was like, I was about to come out and get some ice. He was like, no. All right, back up. I'm like, what's up? He was like, look, I know you 200. He was like, look, but I talked to my brother-in-law. He said he gonna have 400 for me, man, on Friday. So he was like, look, can I get something else for it too? He was like, I ain't gonna come get the whole 450. He was like, cause I might gotta get commissary. He said, but like for now, I'm gonna spend 2 of it. Like, can I get something for 2? I was like, yeah, you good, bro. I was like, Friday, right? He was like, yeah. I was like, man, you good? I was like, let me get some ice. I'm gonna come back and I get you. He was like, all right. So I go down the steps, man. I'm getting the ice. I'm like, I look up. I just see slimeball in the little like 5 cells right there in the 5th cell. He like, I'm like, I look up, see him looking at me. I'm like, still looking at me. I'm like, oh, don't trip. I gotta get tripping. Get him more scoop. Still looking. I'm like, yo, what's good, man? You all right? He like, this is where he snapped out of it, man. I ain't never seen nobody do that. He said, oh, yeah. I'm good. What's up? What's up? You trying to do some business with me? I was like, trying to do some business with you. I was like, yo, listen, man. Chill out, man. You know what I mean? I went up the steps on him, man. Go back in the cell. White dude, he right there waiting on me, sitting on the bench looking at my TV. I'm like, yo, man. I said, look, what you about to go get dirty with the dude down there that's moving in? He was like, yeah, that's my dog, Weezy, man. Like, until proven, man. Like, he's good with me, man. He's good with me, man. I'm like, man, all right, man. I was like, Friday on the jump. I said, you sure you don't want to spend that whole 40 your people's got with you? Listen to me trying to be greedy. Yo, you sure you ain't trying to spend that whole 40 your people's got for you? He was like, no, because, you know, I think I'm going to try to get something else, man. He was like, man, plus Slimeball, he called his name. But I think Slimeball has something too. So we just about to just go get dirty real fast. That's all, man. Just put it together and just freaking hit some lines. That's what we about to do. So I'm like, man, all right, let me know you trying to spend that other 200. You know what I mean? I got you, bro. He's like, all right. So they do that. They do that the whole night. I don't hear from them the rest of the night. We lock down, wake up the next morning. I only say nothing for him breakfast. After the count cleared, we came back out for morning rec and all of that. That's when I seen the white dude. He pull up again. He was like, hey, Weezy. I'm like, what's up? He was on the phone this time, on the wall phone. I called me to the phone. Like, what's up? He was like, hey, look, I went on to tell my brother I'm just going to spend that whole 4 with you. So that's going to be 600 on Friday. He was like, that's cool with you? I was like, yeah, I got to go make it, though. He was like, man, please, man, because I'm sick, man. I need it. I need it bad, man. I need it bad. I was like, yeah, that John crazy, man. He was like, man, listen, like, man, please put that together for me. I said, all right, man, I got you, man. So I went back upstairs and I put the junk back together for him. So that made the bill 600. Now, this is his biggest tab. I ain't even gonna lie. Now, with all the shit going on, I know what y'all was saying, Weezy, why are you letting them run up that much? But I'm telling y'all, like, this is how you grind in penitentiary. Like, it became a point where it was cash and carry, but sometimes you gotta trust. You got to trust to get the money because these dudes will go deal with somebody else who got the work and they'll trust them and they'll get all the money. These dudes have thousands of dollars to spend. So the whole thing about hustling in penitentiary is one big gamble. It's like going in a casino and you never know what's going to happen, man. Like, you hoping for the best, but you got to prepare for the worst. That's how it is hustling in penitentiary. So, like, that's what was going through my mind. I'm thinking about somebody that I've been dealing with, the only person I really been dealing with that's been spending major money with me, man. Like, I done got about 6 out of them already. This is about to be another 6. So I'm just trying to, like, just keep him happy, make sure I'm not showing him signs that I'm dragging him or nothing like that, y'all. I was just trying to keep everything copacetic. So boom. So I went up again to him, like I say. So he was straight. But now he's 6 in that poo-poo, though. He's 600 in that poo-poo, though. So I ain't forget that. So with that happening, that kind of made me want to watch things a little bit more. That made me kind of want to pay attention to a lot of things that, you know, just to make sure my money good. I'm putting insurance on my bread. Like, let me watch him and Slimeball. So I just started seeing little different things and I started seeing, like, it was crazy because, and this would kind of throw it off because, like, me, I didn't give none of my homeboys. Like, I told my homeboys, like, that was my first pack. I don't got nothing to give nobody like that. If I had the la-la, that's different. I'm going to look out for everybody. But this right here, this is mine right here. I'm on my own with this one, man. But my roommate, on the other hand, he had dudes from his city that he job was hitting off with the joint. And a couple of them dudes was in 31 pod across the hall. So I don't know where that happened. I don't know what was going on. Friday is probably like 3 days away, 4 days away or something like that. Well, all I know is my old homeboy that I be talking to in 31, I had seen him. And when I had seen my homeboy, he like, hey, look, hey, yo, call that white boy that's sleeping in that cell right there. I'm like, who? Because our door open and he like, yo, call that white boy that's sleeping. I look back because the white dude was sleeping in the cell all the way to the back on the bottom tier. So I'm like, I'm sleeping in that cell. So I call the white dude. And he like, yeah, call him. I was like, all right. So I called him. His room's super dark. Like, you can't even see him, John. Super dark. I call him. I said, yo, he might be asleep, bro. I was like, I walked to John. I was like, he might be asleep. What's up? Everything good? He was like, yeah. He was like, look, I'm just trying to get on this, though. He said, it's a dude across the hall. He was like, goddamn, now look. Now he seen who the dude was. It was one of my roommate homeboys, you know what I mean? He was like, there's a dude across the hall. He was trying to sell some white, you know what I mean? He was trying to get some white. He was like, his money good, though, right? I was like, this is money good? I was like, man, he owe me money, man. He was like, how much money you owe you? I said, man, that man owe me 600, bro. He was like, what? So as he's saying that, the door popped. I looked up, seen the white dude. He come out, he like this. He rubbing his eyes with cold in it. So now I'm still standing by the door talking to my homeboy. So he like, he comes to the door like this. He looking. Dude was like, my homeboy was like, hey, you trying to get some more white and you owe my homeboy? He was like, yo, he looked at the dude across the hall. He was like, man, he owe Weezy. He owe Weezy. Dude was like, how much? He was like, 600. Dude was like, so now the white dude put on the spot. He was like, he looking all stupid. I ain't see everything is on blast. He like, yo, you trying to get more? I was like, bro, what you doing? You gotta straighten your tab first, bro. What you got going on, bro? He was like, Weezy, look, calm down. I always do this. Nothing ever happens. What are you talking about? I pay my money. I owe you Friday, right? He was like, well, I owe them the following Friday. I was like, I ain't want to say nothing about it. I'm just like, I'm like, man, you right. All right, let's have my money Friday then. I was like, but you I don't think you should be doing that. But look, you right. You adult. You adult, man. So I let it be. I go upstairs, tell my son, hey, look, man, why you ain't tell your goddamn homeboys across the hall that we got the white dude on smash over here? What are you doing? He was like, man, I told my homeboy that you be dealing with the white dude. He was like, man, niggas is greedy, Weezy. Like, I said, man, that nigga owe me $600. That nigga owe me $600, man. Y'all wildin', man. So I was like, all right, man. I ain't pay that shit no mind. So the whole time I look up, all I see is him and Slimeball just getting litty. Like, they just getting super duper litty in that joint. I'm like, this shit crazy. I'm talking about, I look up, man, these niggas getting lit, man. Like, every time I look up, they getting lit. And the day just going on, they just getting lit every day. They getting lit fucking with that white. They getting high as a bitch. This is my word. So the whole time they in there, they having a good time. They having a good time. My roommate pull up and was like, yo, he was like, look, why does the Slimeball nigga pay me everything but $100? I'm like, for real? What he said about the $100? He said he waiting on the white dude to give him $100 Friday. I was like, how the fuck the white dude owe everybody? He got to get him $100 and all of that shit. Man, he was like, man, the Slimeball dude was like, man, fuck that shit. He gonna pay. He gonna pay me for hanging with him. So he was like, man, he had a situation worked out. But I'm like, either way, I'm like, man, this nigga just picked Slimeball to hang with, man. I just felt like this nigga was a fucking Slimeball, man. I ain't gonna lie, man. So like, just hearing all this shit, I'm like, bro, don't fuck with him no more. He was like, nah, I ain't fucking with that nigga no more. Straight up, man. He was like, nigga owe me $1. I ain't fucking with that nigga no more. So I was like, all right, fuck it. So I'm chilling. Thursday roll around, man. I'm chilling on goddamn everything regular. The white dude, he just coming down. You know what I mean? It's getting close to when he got to get on that phone and get that bread. So now he like, you know, he don't want to chase like he used to. Like, he ain't going to get some more work for me or going to holler at nobody. He trying to act like he in normal mode. He trying to act like he in normal mode. He moving around like he in normal mode. Like, he ain't trying to tip nobody off, that he on no BS. Ain't nothing going to happen or nothing like that, man. But like, everything was normal Thursday. Like, I seen him, I talked to him. We was coming back from Child. I kicked it with him then. Like, white dude was jive cool. I ain't gonna lie to y'all, man. So Friday roll around. I don't go to breakfast. Me or my roommate, we slept in. So we didn't get up. We don't usually get up to the after breakfast. Then it's Empire Rec. Then it's school and all of that. That's when we get up. Roommate get up first. So my roommate get up and he moving around. He brushed his teeth before me. After he brushed his teeth, he dipped out. So I be pick and roll the joint. I get on the sink. I start brushing my teeth. So he come back in the joint. He was like, hey, man, guess what, man? I always talk like where he was from. I would have gave it away. He was like, hey, man, guess what, man? Guess what? I was like, what? He was like, man. They was like, man, they said white dude checked in, man. I was like, what? He was like, yeah. I looked down the cell. I was like, just seeing a couple of dudes standing by there. I was like, man, hold on, man. I didn't even finish brushing my teeth. I got my towel. I got my sneakers on. I get down the steps like this, y'all. I was like, get down there. I was like, I went to the cell sergeant's room, man. I was like, yo, where you went at, man? He was like, he just hit the button and told him come get him. Told him come get him, man. I said, told him come get him. I said, when he do this? He said, right after count. Right after count, man. He said, he just did it right before breakfast. So I'm like, what? He was like, yeah. They took him out, man. We seen him walking him to medical when we was going to breakfast. I was like, man, this is crazy right here, man. I was like, this is wild right here, man. I was like, yo, man, this shit crazy, man. I was like, yo. I was mad, y'all, like somebody running off on me like that with the bread. Like, I'm super duper angry. I ain't even gonna lie. I'm mad as hell. Like, to be honest with y'all, man. Like, I'm really angry about this. Super angry about this, man. But I'm trying to control my emotions. I'm not trying to be a real a-hole about this whole shit. But this man just ran off on me $600, y'all. So boom. I'm mad, man. I went upstairs. I was like, man, I threw my pillow. I was like, man, that's crazy, man. Checked in on me, man. My roommate was like, man, John was wild, man. So we like, man, that y'all crazy, man. everything. We go to lunch. I went to lunch mad. We went to lunch. I gritted on slimeball like, fucker, brought bad luck to the pod ass nigga, man. My word, man, I'm mad. We come back from the chow hall. Word, slimeball. And it was at his cell. He was like, hey, let me holler at you, Weezy. I walked back in with my roommate. I'm like, I was like, man, we ain't got nothing to talk about, man. What you got to holler? He was like, nah, both of y'all might want to hear this. I'm like, we might want to hear this. Like, man, my roommate was like, man, come on, let's just see what he talking about. I'm like, man, walked to his cell, went in the joint. I'm like, what's up? He backed up. He was like, look, this is Kite. Called the white dude name from the white dude. I was like, he sent it to you. He was like, yeah. I was like, I don't believe nothing he's got to say. He's a slimeball. I'm like, I grabbed a little piece of paper. My roommate looking. I'm like, I read the joint. Hey, look, man, I didn't mean to run off on you. I gotta put it in his voice because this is how I was thinking, how I was reading. That joint was like, hey, man. That's how he started the letter off. Hey, man, I didn't mean to run off on you, but I had to, man. My tab got too big and I had to go. But at the end of the day, the good news is I'm not going to tell on you, man. The bad news is I'm not going to pay you. But the good news is I'm not going to tell that I was getting drugs from you, man. So I just wanted to write you and let you know I appreciate the things you did for me in the past, but I had to think about my future. But no hard feelings, man. I was like, I bought the kite. I was like, I said, what he sent you this kite out the hole? I already told y'all how it is. Like, you ain't getting no kite top like that. That joint ain't like how it is. So I'm like, what he sent you this kite out the hole, bro? He was like, yeah, I got it when we went to lunch. I'm like, I look back at my roommate. I'm like, man, you got it when you went to lunch. I'm like, man, like I don't understand, like, how you so slippery, bro. You always got the right answers, and all of a sudden, somebody that owe me money, now you got a kite, huh? Now you got a kite. I said, what you told him, check in, bro? He was like, he got a little closer. He was like, what did I tell who to check in? What you mean? I'll tell him to check in. I ain't tell him. I said, bro, you had to tell him to check. When he said that, I see my roommate kind of get behind him a little bit. You know what I mean? My roommate get behind him. You already know that's the indication. I'm like, yo, bro, I'm just sizing him up for real, though. I'm like, yo, bro, like, I'm saying, like, every time you on some slippery shit, every time I look up, bro, he was like, oh, son. And I was just, like, this level on his jaw. I was just looking at his jaw. He didn't even know it. I was just zooming in on that fucking chin. He was like, yeah, I'm saying, like, man, I was like, man, you ain't. Fuck! Caught his ass, like, caught me rushing me. I took his ass back. Boom, he hit the bed. When he hit the bed, my roommate come. Boom, boom, boom. My roommate just start throwing. I had to get out that jump. My roommate just start hitting him. Boom, boom, boom. I just come my roommate. Boom. I'm throwing all one hand. Boom, boom, boom. So he taking so many. He just wanted to ball up. When he balled, I started kneeling. Boom, 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 boom. He hit the ground. Yeah, nigga, introduce you to my feet, motherfucker. Boom, boom. Now we start beating his ass in there, y'all. That's my word. We start fucking him up. Boom, 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 boom. We beating his ass. Like, fuck you, nigga. Fuck. We beating his ass like, fuck you, nigga. He's like, yeah, I don't owe you, nigga. I don't owe you. I don't owe you. That's how he was getting his ass. He's like, I don't owe you. I don't owe you. I don't owe you, nigga. Nigga, shut the fuck up, nigga. Fuck wrong with you, nigga. Take this ass with me, nigga. Pussy ass, nigga. Matter of fact, get your pussy ass out this pod. Fuck wrong with you. My roommate's like, nigga, you can have that dollar. Get the fuck out this pod, nigga. Yeah, nigga, he was like, he got up, he was like, we out by his door. He get up, he was like, he spit some blood out. He was like, I was like, man, you a bitch too. He was like, I swung with that nigga. He ducked that bitch. That's what he was like. He weaved that bitch. I was like, my roommate was like, oh, come on, bro. I was like, man, you better get the fuck out of this pod, man. That's word. We dip out. We come out the cell. Everybody was like, oh shit. The hell? What is he on this way? Now is that bitch like, man, fuck you. Word, man. We shot back to our cell. Word, we get back to our cell. We stand, we looking across. We looking, we like, we dip up the stairs, we get back to our cell. Goddamn, so from our cell, we looking down. I'm like, man, let's see if this bitch ass nigga gonna go in there, got up. That's word there, got up in front of everybody, and got up. And he walked to the booth, he was like, he had a stupid ass walk to the booth, he was like, let me out. Like, where you going at? I gotta go. I wanna go to the hole. I gotta go to the hole. I gotta go to the hole. I'm like, yo, we checking in. My roommate got up and look. Like, fuck that nigga, man. Word, open the door. And they walked out. And we never saw him again, y'all. So boom. Like that, he was gone, man. Real talk, fucking slimeball, man. Like, I ain't put my hand on a lot of people in Lawrenceville, man, but I had to have that nigga, man. This nigga was a fucking slime ball, man. Real talk, man. I knew he had something to do with that white dude. And even if he didn't have nothing to do with that white dude, just for you having that kite and delivering that kite, you get your ass whooped for being a delivery man. What the hell is wrong with you, man? You got down coming with a kite. White dude talking about, hey, man, the good news is I'm not telling on you. The bad news is I'm not paying you. Man, get the fuck out of here. We whooped his ass. Fucking nuts. We beat the hell out of Slimeball, man. Slimeball went to the Bing, man. Slimeball went to the Bing, man. Got down, looked up. Slimeball was back on the other side of the yard game. That nigga went back. I don't know what building he was in, but I used to see him sometime. We coming out of Child. I want to say he was in 70 building this time around, man. But there was no more problems with him, man. I never had to see this slime ball again, man. But beware of the slime balls, man. They not just in penitentiary, man. Slime balls are out here in the world, man. I know y'all got friends that slime balls, man. Watch these fucking slime balls, y'all. Because if you got a friend that's a slime ball, man, get them out your life because it's like a cancer. I'm letting you know now, man. We don't need no slime ball in our life. But that was a crazy situation. And that's the end of the damn story, though. Man, I appreciate y'all for watching, man. Y'all know the count, man. Stay out the way out here, man. It's a must that we be out here with our family. We can't leave them. We got to stay out here with them, man. Period, man. Y'all already know what it is. But this is the bonus banger. So y'all already know what I need y'all to do with this one. Like, share, subscribe, y'all. Let's get it. Let's go. But be safe out there, y'all. And stay your ass all the way.
Get your money, don't care who judge. Stay out the way, surround yourself with nothing but love. Stay out the way if you a gangster, killer or thug. Stay out the way, put your faith in the man above. Stay out the way, chill with your family, siblings and blood. Stay out the way, kick it with your girl, forget hit in the club. Stay out the way, mind on your money, ain't no switching it up. Stay out the way, stand out the way, what you thought that it was. Stay out the way, if you stuck down on your luck, not feeling righteous. Did a petty crime, just looking for some excitement. Now your name on affidavits and court indictments. Get paid for a lot, but your freedom is priceless. You did the crime, you do the time, don't let it surprise you. Real stories from the heart just to open your eyes up.